Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Brendan Finnegan is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot, but he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Stepping into the box,
leading off
Jose Ramirez. He will lead this one off today.
Jose Ramirez.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately, victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys, you're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here comes the 1-0. He's running towards second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
The 0-1. Line drive to left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Red Sox lead 1. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Drew Pomeranz The southpaw from Tennessee is the man on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jose Peraza.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Matt, I know a lot of people don't put a lot of stake in batting average, but these guys are last in average. So that's telling me you don't have a lot of good hitters, and therefore you're not going to have a lot of traffic on the bases either. That, to me, sums up their season in a nutshell, why they're struggling.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Castillo going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. In is Joey Votto now. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
1-2. Here it comes. Check his swing there. And did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Pomeranz has his target. Here's the 2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. currently third on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. In there, strike 1.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
The windup and the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Stepping in, Rusney Castillo. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Scott Schebler. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Scott Schebler.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. 1 away.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. I'm looking at
Eugenio
Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's inside. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
One out, nobody on. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. The next 3-2. Ball four.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Patrick Kivlahan. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. That's wide. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners on first with one down. Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Marco Hernandez steps in as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds lead one. Will move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. Right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Zaraga waits on it. One out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 31, Drew Pomeranz.
Digging in, Drew Pomeranz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so
15,
I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Pedroia waiting. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
I love the effort on the play right there. The jump throw from the shortstop just didn't get to first base on time.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hit hard to short. He's right there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Sean Zaraga. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Brendan Finnegan, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And you can see his season total right there. Currently 4th best on the Red Sox ball club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pomerantz is ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez.
Leading off for
He'll try to
Boston.
get it going here to
First
begin
baseman.
the fourth.
Hanley Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Down and away, ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hard hit ball to second. Peraza is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's
Jr.
Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2 to third. Suarez is right there. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Coming to the plate now, Rusney Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a line drive. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Come on, Red.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, you just give up a double. Now you're down 3-0 in the count. Look, there's no need to challenge this guy right here. I'm looking to the on-deck circle, and I'm going to go ahead and walk this guy, nibble, make him chase, something different, because I want that hitter on the on-deck circle.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Drew Pomeranz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is on the ground over to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Riding in once again, Billy Hamilton.
Leading off the
He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Billy Hamilton.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Standing in, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Scott Schebler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Pomerantz sets. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, Matt, we've watched them struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, double him up!
From the belt, the pitch. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Go. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass,
Up
but
next for the Red
especially
Sox,
troublesome when
right
you give up
fielder,
a single right before that to
Mookie
start the
Betts.
inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Ready with the 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Robert Stevenson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Robert Stevenson.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game, and he's safe.
The batter, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go, Cincy!
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swinging a soft liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in on him, but he fought it off a little soft liner to fall in the outfield and scores the runner from third base. That's a strong guy right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing.
Let's go, Cincy!
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schebler is under it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Rusney Castillo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and one. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Blake Swihart. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. Boston's out in front, 5-0. Stepping into the box, Patrick Kivlahan. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Chopped foul wide of first.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Lays off 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Marco Hernandez steps in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very high, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Sean Zaraga. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Ready once again, Drew Pomeranz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Pomeranz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Shebler, and that's the 3rd out. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. Devin Mesoraco is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Devin Mesoraco.
lifted in the air out towards left center.
Chasing after it is Bradley.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And here's Jose Peraza, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. One out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Uh-oh, this one goes behind him at the plate. Careful now, it's ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pomeranz has his target. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Joey Votto would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back easily. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2 out with the man at first.
Let's get it together, Red. You can do it, Red. Come on.
to first. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds lead one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Tim Adelman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Tim Adelman.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Hit hard on the ground to second. Peraza has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Hanley Ramirez, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
The pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, a 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, it's really starting to come down now, and the first thing I'm thinking about is how it's going to impact the game. Are the pitchers going to have to come out of this game? They're going to go very long. It could have a big impact when you get rain like this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kivlahan moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Now a move over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And that brings up Scott Schebler. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Scott Schebler.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Eduardo Rodriguez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Eduardo Rodriguez. Third baseman
stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball. He's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
How about it? Right fielder, Patrick.
Ready for another shot now. Patrick Kivlahan. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Hernandez.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Marco Hernandez steps in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Popped high in the air. Bogarts is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Sean Zaraga. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Arismendi Alcantara will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Arismendi Alcantara.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Michael Lorenzen.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. One and two, here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Ready for another chance? Rusney Castillo. He went down on strikes last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Schebler on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. And here's Jose Peraza. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Swihart corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Votto is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in, Scott Schebler. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
That was an 8-pitch at bat, Matt. I was so impressed watching it. Pitcher throwing strikes, the batter fighting balls off, and then he ends up getting the base hit. That's just a great baseball play.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carson Smith will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
17, Tucker Barnhart.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out with the man at first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Reds 2. Tony Cingrani enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Tucker Barnhart will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Tucker Barnhart.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schebler makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Let's go, CIN.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
One strike.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
This is our house.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance now for the Reds. They're down here 5-2. Craig Kimbrell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
46, Craig Kimbrell.
Into the box now, Patrick Kivlahan. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. So striding forward now, Marco Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 home. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Again, a 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
So coming to the plate, Sean Zaraga. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Two-out, two-strike offering. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
5-2 the final today. The Red Sox, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Drew Pomeranz earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Brendan Finnegan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 46th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.